Today we are diving into creating a cozy mermaid home. The ocean has always been a source of magic and intrigue, captivating sailors, poets, and storytellers alike. So over the next 100 days, I'll be building, exploring, and defending my underwater realm against the dangers of the deep, whilst meeting some adorable friends along the way. Walking along the shore, something sparkling in the sand caught my eye. A necklace, washed up in the high tide. I put it on, and the moment I stepped into the water, I knew something magical was happening. It was a mermaid necklace, and as I swam around, I knew a great adventure was just beginning. Oh my gosh, I can literally swim so fast now. This should make building under here a breeze. Or at least I hope it does. Let's do a little bit of exploring. I absolutely love all of the warm ocean areas because obviously all of the coral is so vibrant, and I don't know, it just looks way nicer than all of this empty sea area. I feel like this area here could make a really cool place to start building because all of this is so cool and colorful, and then there's just this big open area of nothing. So we'll keep that place in mind. Okay, it's getting a little bit late now, and if I'm gonna build a mermaid kingdom, I'm gonna need some tools. And for that, I'm gonna need some wood. So luckily, there are lots of lovely trees on this island that we can use to get planks and all the good stuff to get us some tools. So let's turn all of this into planks, make ourselves a crafting table, make ourselves some sticks, probably did not need that many, and make ourselves some basic tools for now. I think the last thing left to do here is get a bed, so let's get that sorted before the sun fully goes down on us. And there we have it, a lovely, lovely bed to sleep in. And since we have the water breathing necklace, we should be able to use this bed underwater. So let's go get some sleep and figure out what we're going to do with our projects tomorrow. This is as good a place as any to get a nap. See you in the morning. Okay, I got a bit carried away with the whole mermaid tail thing yesterday, so we really have to get to work today, and the first thing we need to do is get some stone. Oh, there's plenty of stone right here. Perfect. And then obviously once we have this, we can make some lovely stone tools and get to work on the first bits of our project. Oh, and I am ruining the physics of the Minecraft water right now. Let's make our tools. And we are good to go. We don't need these anymore. Well, we might actually need them at some point, but it doesn't matter. We can always make more stone tools. Okay, I'm getting pretty hungry, so let's go hunt some fish so that we have some food. I know I have some raw mutton in my inventory, but since we're a mermaid now, I think we should probably go for the fish. Oh my gosh, it's kind of frustrating that all of this stuff floats to the top. I'm a mermaid now, it should just fall right into my inventory. Okay, let's eat a piece of raw mutton for now, because we need to get rid of it anyway. And I think that should be enough fish to get us through the next few days at least. Who are you? Oh my gosh, what is that? Is that another mermaid? Oh my god, she's so small. She took my fish, so I'm pretty sure she's my friend now. That is super awesome. Now we have a buddy for this adventure. Now I think I'm just going to go around and actually get more fish because I'm pretty sure these fish are not actually good for saturation. What the heck? Where did that come from? The mermaids drop those? Maybe they do. Let's get some fish. We need more food, that's for sure, before the day ends. Oh my goodness, look. Other mermaids. Wait, is that like Nemo? It's like Nemo and Dory. Honestly, I was hoping you'd do some of the work, but I guess I'm the fish catcher in this relationship. All of the ores I usually see in these big underwater ravines, I usually can't get, but now I can. So let's go ahead and grab all of the iron we possibly can. And we'll obviously use that to make ourselves some armor and tools. I forget how much you need for tools and armor. Gotta be somewhere in the 20s. Ooh, I feel like some coal would probably be a good idea as well, since we do need to smelt this iron eventually. If I just break through here, then I should be able to crouch in here and I'll be able to mine this faster. And thankfully there is some more iron down here. Oh, that's not somebody I want to run into, honestly. Sorry, I know this is your home and I'm stealing your ores, but I really need them to build a mermaid kingdom. I'm sure he doesn't mind. Okay, I feel like 30 should be enough. Let's just have a little quick look around down here. Oh, there's a couple more pieces. And I think we may have taken every piece of iron out of this ravine. Oh my goodness. Oh no! I don't have any iron tools right now. We'll come back for that later, I promise. So let's make ourselves a furnace and get this iron smelted. So while I was mining, I actually had a few ideas of what I want to build. So let's find a spot for that. And I do think that this area here is perfect. So I think my bed is fine up there out the way. We may have to move it later, but for now that's fine. I did a little more fishing to get tropical fish, but honestly, they're not really doing the job of, what is the word? Reducing my hunger? I can't think of the word right now, but basically when I eat them, I'm still a little bit hungry, I feel like. So I'm gonna need to swim a little bit further afield and look for some cod or salmon. Hopefully by the time we get back from grabbing this cod, the iron is finished smelting. Oh, that one's a little bit stronger than the others. It took 2 hits. It's probably where I'm hitting them actually. Oh, and now I need to swim around and actually pick these things up. Okay, all that iron is smelted. We've got our lovely mermaid friend just keeping watch up there. So let's put this cod on to cook and then make ourselves some armor. I think I'm going to actually make tools first because I think that's a little bit more important than armor right now. I know we need armor to actually survive, but I can just be careful in the meantime. But I 100% need the iron tools to get the diamonds and the fun stuff. I think we can do without a shovel for now. And let's go for the sword instead. And then we've got enough to do leggings. Oh, and we do have enough to do full armor. Okay, cool. Wait, do we still have the... Oh, we have an extra one. I can do the shovel. I feel like maybe I can't put iron on with my tail. Oh, I guess I can. Oh, no way. This is like... This is a pretty crazy look, actually. The armored mermaid. All right, we have our fish and I think we're all set to go find some materials tomorrow. So let's get a nap in. Now that I had some tools and food sorted, I took this as an opportunity to gather some materials. While I was searching, I grabbed some wool and cherry wood. I thought its pink color would be so useful for this build. I also spent a long time collecting some calcite and terracotta, and then I grabbed some red sandstone while I was in the Badlands, just in case. By some freak stroke of luck, there was an exposed mine shaft in one of the mountains with a couple chests, and one of them had silk touch. Obviously, I snagged that immediately. I also got some white dye for the terracotta and some spruce and dark oak for some wood varieties whilst I was there. And so, as the sun dipped below the horizon, I returned to my aquatic home to get started. I know I've been super secretive about what we're gonna build here, but I'm just getting started on our shell house. I think it's gonna be super cute and also super mermaidly. Mermaidly? I don't know if that's a word. What do you think, little lady? We never gave you a name, did we? Let's call you Coral, because I think she matches the color of this coral. Yep, she thought that was funny too. This thing's gonna be like a super organic kind of shell shape. So the outline is super important. So let's carry on with this outline. Okay, I've got this kind of shape going on. It kind of looks like a weird boot, but I'm going for like conch shell, maybe? So I'm just gonna go around and put some like rings around this just to really finish off the foundation of this thing. And I also have to remember to keep taking away these extra blocks I'm putting because that's, ouch, really gonna mess up the build. Damn, this guy just snuck up on me right there. I am still getting through these tropical fish, although I have been also eating cod. But anyways, I'm looking at this now and I'm not 100% sold on the white terracotta. I don't think it's nearly as nice as what we could do with some quartz. So I think we're heading to the Nether. The shell was coming along nicely, but I knew I was going to need some quartz, so I swam to the depth of the ocean trenches for diamonds. Once I had a diamond pickaxe, I was ready to gather obsidian for a nether portal. But while I was swimming around for diamonds, I found some geodes, and so I stole some more calcite as well, since I decided to use it in the shell. Once I had enough diamonds for 2 pickaxes, I headed back home and slammed my Silk Touch book onto one of them. I'm not gonna go crazy and decorate the entire nether portal or anything, we literally just need quartz. It would just like be a little bit interesting if I just placed a few blocks like right here. And it's obviously just to help us get inside of the nether portal. Nothing else. It's not like a decoration or anything. We're literally just doing this to make sure we can see the easiest way to get into the portal. And then like if we jumped up here and maybe if we placed a few more of these stone bricks just around the edge of this area and then like covered this up with these stairs. And then maybe we could go ahead and put some more stairs here because obviously this just makes it really visible from afar. And then we could go ahead and put some of these here. Probably just cover that up completely right there. I also think it could be really helpful if we just build up this kind of post thing here. And then maybe made this one here a little bit taller because then like when we're over here, we'll be able to just see this post poking out of the ground and, you know, it's just 100% necessary that we do this. And I honestly think we need some leaves. The leaves actually help with the connection of the nether portal. So like when you go through it, it works properly as long as you have leaves drenched over it. Some may think I have decorated this portal, but the next bit I spent in the nether being tremendously careful as I didn't have any gold armor. I gathered as much quartz as I could carry, and I also made a point to get a bunch of warped stems and shroom lights. I also grabbed some bone blocks for some variation in the shell, but I was thinking the blue of the warped wood is so perfect for our underwater home. But maybe not the shell. Alright, so we have our outline of the shell, so let's continue bulking this thing out with the quartz. I do think this means I have to get rid of probably the whole outline. It's a little bit sad because I did spend so much time getting the white terracotta, but you know, these things happen when you're building sometimes. You know, you start with an idea and then you change your mind because you remember better blocks exist. I guess one plus side to this is that I'm building underwater, so it's kind of like having some sort of fly mod, and I don't have to worry about having to build up and down and jumping and taking a load of damage. So, you know, silver linings and whatnot. I'm also feeling like, I feel like I just need to... What am I... Oh my goodness, that is not something that I want to be up against right now. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to build a lovely shell home for myself down here, and... Well, he won't be in my personal space bubble any longer. This is definitely the strangest build that I've built yet. Although I think I kind of love it. The only way to get this done is to just push forward and keep placing the blocks. But I mean, in general, I think I'm doing okay. Oh my goodness, that was a jump scare. Oh my. At least this one doesn't have a trident. I think we are looking pretty good for this shell house. Let's go ask Coral what she thinks. Are you excited to live here? I thought so too. Oh, and a little backflip. She's super excited. Okay, so I removed some rings of quartz and I'm thinking today we can start detailing the house a little, and I'm also thinking that these cherry blocks will make a super cute contrast to the white blocks, but also not being too jarring. So I'm pretty much just going to fill in what was here with the cherry planks, and hopefully it will just break it up a little and look super duper cute when we're done. Alright, let's just finish filling in these gaps. And take a little step back, or a swim back, I guess, and just double check that that looks cute. Okay, it doesn't look amazing right now, but it will look amazing when we've done a few more of these rings and also added some other colors later. I kind of wish I hadn't got rid of all of the quartz in one and sort of saved them so that I know where I'm meant to be placing these things, but never mind, here we are. We'll figure it out. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. Like I said, I was just placing randomly anyway, but it would have been nice if I had thought about that before. You see, just adding one extra one, it's already looking a lot better. Okay, actually, I was thinking, what if I added these little spiky thingamajigs out the side of these pink rings, and then it will sort of look more like a shell, maybe? Hopefully this is a great way to use the terracotta that I already spent so long collecting. Okay, that looks not great, but I think if we continue these things down onto the other pink rings, it will look way better, because the lower down we go, the sort of bigger we can go with the spiky things. So if I build this out and then sort of do this kind of thing, maybe add a couple more cherry blocks here and there, we can do more of a pointy out spiky thing rather than a long out spiky thing. I feel like I almost want to change some of these also to the white terracotta. I know this is, I guess, becoming a common theme right here. I keep building stuff and then changing my mind on what block I want to use, but sometimes building is just like that. Whoa, oh my gosh, a baby one. That's actually really cute. Oh, I'm so sorry I have to kill you. Oh, bless. Anyways. Now this is giving shell. Alright, so now I'm thinking there's still too much quartz. So let's remove some of these quartz blocks and let's get to filling those spaces back in with some calcite. Again, only slightly regretting not replacing the blocks as I was removing them, but you know, I've learned my lesson, or at least, no, I probably haven't because I didn't learn it the first time. Alright, this should be the last few of these blocks. I'm really hoping I haven't missed any spots. And okay, cool. That looks great. I think we probably could do with a little bit more contrast though. So let's use some of the bone blocks I got from the nether. I do feel like this is slightly unnecessary, but I think maybe also it will bring the build together a bit more. Luckily, I'm wanting to place a lot less bone block than the calcite, so I'm pretty confident we should be fine on the amount that we're using here. Okay, we are, I think, on our last layer of bone block replacement. Oh my gosh, the fish love it. They think it's a real shell that they can live in. I'm doing such a good job right now. Ooh, this is looking super cool now. I'm actually obsessed with this build. Okay, I don't think this is going to take us too much longer. I'm just going to finish off these little doodads on the outside and then we should be good to go. I'm just making this, I think, a little doorway. Okay, that is definitely looking like a funky archway. We obviously don't want to make it perfect because this whole thing is not a big perfect shape. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Let's just add a couple more slabs here and maybe turn this one into a stair instead. And then I guess let's just fill in behind here because I think we're going to put a door in here later. Alright, so I'm just going to add in a little, what would I call this? Like a half roof thing here. Make it look like there's little rooms here and there, but there actually isn't. Oh, actually, let's get rid of this one here and make it a stair. Can I do that? I can. And then literally just do this with all of the stairs going down. and then fill in these bits with the stairs the other way. How you would usually do a roof. Is that good? Oh, wait, we need to come out one more. That's what's going wrong here. All right, I added a few more of those wooden roof thingamabobs, and I think that is looking great. So now we are good to move on to the interior. There is quite a lot of space to fill in here, but I'm sure we'll get something done. All right, so let's start with just placing all of these spruce slabs to create our first floor. I think I'm maybe gonna do 3 or 4 floors, but we will see, that's for sure. Okay, nice. First floor complete. Okay, now let's add in some support beams. It's so annoying because underwater you can't shift and jump at the same time. Oh, wait. Let me just try that again. Okay. I've been wasting a lot of time. Never mind, I figured it out now at least. And let's connect these up to the walls, and we have some funky supports. Cool, okay, not a lot going on, but we're good to start the second floor. All right, let's see how quick we can do this. I think for the next floor, I'm gonna go up maybe 13 blocks. And I think instead of doing stairs, because I think trying to fit in stairs that steep are gonna be a bit silly, let's cover this post in ladders. Although to be honest, since we are underwater, we really don't need ladders to get up here. But, you know, just for the illusion, you know, let's add ladders to this post. I think probably just those 2 sides are fine. And then for some extra detail, let's add in some trapdoors. Wait, that doesn't look right. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. So I should be able to just shift click. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wait, can I do that like... No, okay. I thought maybe it would work like carpet, where if I press down here, it would just keep going up. But that is not the case. And I think this will be our third and final floor. And we are done with the base, at least, of our interiors. Do you guys still think it's a coastal interior design if it's underwater and not on the coast? Does coastal design even exist in Minecraft? I don't know, but we need to get a couch in here ASAP. There's something so satisfying about finishing a base, or at least the interiors of the base. I feel like it just brings the whole thing together, so let's get this thing done. I have a little idea. I want to do my sort of trademark fireplace, but obviously I can't put fire underwater, so I'm sort of winging it right now and hoping that my idea works. I'm hoping I can get away with putting the campfires under here. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind. I think if I do this and then get rid of that, I should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, I got rid of the water blocks in there. And then let's just cover this off with this nice stained glass. Maybe I should put this up one more. And then fill in this roof bit with the leftover calcite. Okay, I think that's a pretty good compromise for a fireplace here. I do actually have a mod that lets us have sofas and stuff, but since we're underwater, it looks like they're not going to work for us. So I was thinking we could probably get away with doing the old-fashioned way of making a sofa with the stairs, and then put these signs on the side for little armrests. Oh, that's not in the right place. And I think that makes a cute little sofa area. For the kitchen, we are also pretty limited with the blocks we can use because a lot of them do just have that weird water thing going on. But these seem to be working absolutely fine. And I'm hoping I can place these cute little decorations underwater, and I can. Okay, it's so weird what works and what doesn't under here. Okay, that works. That's a nice underwater painting. And then we can put a lantern here. And I think that's a pretty cute kitchen for what we're working with here. Okay, I think I'm gonna add in a little dining table behind the sofas. I did do a little test, and the modded tables that I have do the weird water thing. So we're gonna have to do a bit of an old-fashioned makeshift table here. But for some reason, The chairs don't do the water thing. I'm not complaining, but it is very strange. Let's move on up to the next floor. And I think this is going to be the perfect room for a bedroom. Like, I can just see a bed right here. I have these super cute blue kind of modded beds, and I think that really fits in with the theme and also the living room downstairs. So let's add a couple cabinets here. And then I'm going to add in some leaves. And then a lovely painting behind here. I think that's perfect. And then some lovely lanterns either side. And then let's just fill in the behind the bed bit here. Oh wait, I forgot to break all of these blocks here and make a little rug area. Okay, I can't really lay down and sleep in a bed properly, I guess, but you know, the thought is there. I feel like this little corner over here is asking to be a little study nook type thing. So I'm just going to build up this little corner here with some bookcases and then some of these. Oh, well, I did want to use some of those, but I guess we can't do that under here. It's so strange what Minecraft decides can't go underwater. And then I think over here, we're going to do the classic old Minecraft wardrobe. There is also this weird hole here, so maybe we'll just, I guess, use the rest of these bookshelves to fill in the gaps. And I think that is our bedroom done. It's a little bit big. We've got a lot of extra space here, but that means that we have a lot of space to swim around in. All right, so I've turned this little area down here into a storage area for our next few builds. We've got Coral here with us. She's going to take the tour. Here is our lovely living room. What do you think? She's not sure. Okay, let's go check out the bedroom then. Okay, and here's the bedroom. Your thoughts? She loves it, for sure. Okay, so I don't know what to tell you, girlie, but there is not a fish store here, and we're running pretty low on fish. Actually, that's not a bad idea. We could make a fish stand. I'm trying to stay in the sea as much as possible here, but I needed to gather some wood, so I reluctantly surfaced again and gathered some spruce wood. Returning to the sea, I absolutely gutted some ocean ruins for some stone bricks, and even managed to find some mossy stone bricks. Okay, let's get this fish hut going. I'm gonna just do like a small frame first, and then I'll go in and do all the extra details after that. I'm gonna do this in the warped wood because I think obviously it's giving ocean. And then I think the floor could be super cute if we do like a checkerboard design. Actually, since there isn't loads of room in here, I know I could technically just make this bigger, but I'm trying not to use too many blocks because that shell house used up way too many. But anyways, we could do barrels instead of the planks, and then that should still give the vibe of planks, but there's actually storage in the floor, which I think is pretty smart. Oh, if I could place it the right way around, that is. Okay, that's definitely a little bit uglier, but it does mean that we've got a lot more space in here. So, cool. Storage and space. Man, we are definitely going to need to get some more fish to go in there because Coral here is eating a lot of my fish, and also I'm needing a lot of fish also, but... Oh, does she want more? Okay, no, I think she's full actually. Oh, let's grab a few salmon whilst they're here. Oh my, I thought that was Coral for a second. Oh wait, that's Coral. Is she helping to get fish? It doesn't look like it. It looks like she's just enjoying herself. Also, pretty sure that's a monument. I want nothing to do with that though. I'm just gonna add another layer of these across here, and let's give those all a nice strip. And then get to work on placing these stairs to make a lovely, lovely roof. I actually think I'm gonna go in and change some of these stairs to be like a different orientation so that it looks like, I don't really know what the word is, but just like kind of run down-ish. Does that make sense? Like want it to be a bit less uniform, like a cute little old fish shack. Okay, I think that's a good start to the roof. I know it looks a little bit crazy now because it's got all these holes in it, but I think I'm going to put some leaves over it. So I've left those gaps so that I know where I'm going to trail the leaves to. And then let's break a little hole here for the door. And then a few blocks here for a little window shortly. And then I think it'd be pretty cute if we did a little pointy roof type design thing. I don't really know what to call it, but just something extra coming off of the roof just to add a little bit more interest to the design. And then on this side, do the same thing, but slightly different. And then finally, we'll just add a little barrel hanging off of there. Oh, it's facing the wrong way. There we go. Let's add in a door. Let's do it from this side. And then add in a couple windows. Oh, actually, let's change these to stairs also, since we have a few left over. And then I think it would be cute actually to take out these blocks and replace them with the barrels so that... Oh, what is the science with these? Where am I meant to place them? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that just adds a little bit more texture to the build. And then just for a little bit more detail, let's add these trapdoors around here. Oh, maybe not there. Just here will do. Okay, cute. That's coming along super nicely. Man, this project is just the project where I build strange stuff, because the plan for today is to build a giant fish on top of this building. So I'm thinking if I do a couple stairs here, and then this with another stair here. Oh wait, no. There, and then another stair here. And then do a little trapdoor. Not looking like a fish just yet. I think if we fill that in... Oh my goodness, that was a real life jump scare. How did that one just sneak up on me like that? Please don't do that again. Okay, let's strip this. I think that'll probably help our situation here. Ooh, I mean, that looks like a fish, right? Kind of. It's just meant to look like a cool sign, like, hey, by the way, there are fish being sold and stored here. Oh, and maybe another little trapdoor under here. When will these guys learn? Okay, I think adding some leaves to this build is gonna add a little bit more interest and just, I don't know, it's gonna look way better, and I'm glad I left these little holes for them. Let's literally just have these things all over this build, because obviously when in doubt, add as many leaves as humanly possible. Well, actually, not as many leaves as possible, because I could cover this entire thing in leaves, but you know what I mean. Enough to make it look cutesy and like overgrown, and you know what isn't cutesy? This guy. Alright, that looks super good. I do think the rest of the hut needs some more details though, so I mean, I don't think this like is 100% necessary, but in general, it's just nice to add all the extra details, you know? And I feel like signs are a super easy way to add just extra texture to blocks that are already placed. Like, that looks like there's just a little bit more going on, right? I'm getting too many visitors. I just want to go around and probably add some details around the area now, so just gonna add in some extra random blocks about the place, just so it looks like there's some more going on here. I might switch these out for barrels eventually, actually, because I don't know if this is really giving what I wanted it to give, but for now, they are good placeholders. Oh, this guy for sure looks like he lives here. It's like inspired by him by accident. I guess they keep visiting me so often, I just can't get them off my mind, and I've built something for them by accident. Okay, so today let's get started on this pathway from the fishing hut to our shell house. I've already dug out the floor, so all we have to do now is place down some of this sandstone and also decorate the path. I mean, I know this doesn't really matter because it is just stairs and we are underwater and swimming, so we actually don't really need a pathway as such, but I mean, it does sort of lead the way to where we can go. You know, it's just giving a hint that there is stuff over here to enjoy. I think that's a good little pathway, but now we need to go get some stuff to decorate it. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of these coral fan things, put my silk touch to work, basically, and just stock up on these things because I'm sure we're gonna need them later also. I'm just gonna have to go up there and swim and collect them all after I've done this because I think that's gonna be the easiest way to do this rather than chasing each one up every single time I break them. Before I place all those down, I'm gonna add in a couple areas for lighting. Yep, let's do a couple blocks here and then add some stairs. This is definitely super random, but we're just, you know, just adding things to look at around the place. And now let's add our lovely fan bits and bobs. Whatever they're called. Coral fans. I'm only going to place a few around, mostly because I only have a few. I didn't spend that much time collecting them. Let's just use what we have for now. And then use this little bit of bone meal that I have to add some seagrass. Okay, let's have a little look-see, see what we've got going on here. Okay, cute. I love it. Nice. This place is obviously still a little empty, and I'm wondering if Coral has a family, and if she does, I don't want her to be lonely, so I'm gonna build a place for her and all her mermaid friends and family to live. I think. So to build this castle for our girl, we're gonna have to do some terraforming, just so that the building of the castle is a little bit easier. So I'm just gonna start by getting rid of this little very lovely underwater portal thing, but I do need this space, unfortunately. And now let's absolutely demolish the side of this ridge, this sand area. Returning to the Nether was not my first choice, but it's the only place I could get quartz, which we were going to need a lot of for this next project. I gathered as much as I could, put what I found in chests, and then gathered some more. I picked up some more warp stems on my way out and some bone blocks. When I was done in the Nether, I focused on prismarine, particularly of the dark variety. This wasn't too hard since I found an ocean monument fairly quickly, and once that was done and I had all that I could carry, I swam back home. This is a huge build, so I don't think we're going to be able to bust through all of the walls in one day, but let's see how much we can get done. Yesterday we started on the castle walls, and today we will finish them, I promise. There's actually not really that much left to do. I mean, I think if I got all of this done in one day, I can do the rest of this easy peasy. To be honest, I'm kind of glad I changed my mind on some of the shell exterior so that we had at least a few of these quartz blocks left over, and I didn't have to collect as many as I probably would have if I didn't do that. And just in time for that sunset, I think we are done with the walls here. Man, that looks absolutely crazy. I hope Coral and her friends love this. Let's see what Coral's been up to. Oh, she's just getting a little snack at the table, I guess. Okay, so the roofs shouldn't take nearly as long as the walls were taking because objectively, the roofs are smaller than this entire thing. So let's get cracking on them. I truly don't know if these are actually going to be all rooms or if they're going to be mostly for show, but you know, it's always good for it to look good on the outside, you know? Always judge a book by its cover, right? That's the saying. And then let's go ahead and do another roof on this side. Oh, look at all the lovely glow squid. They look so good right there. Anyways, back to what we were doing. And then let's fill in this bit. And we have our first little roof area done. Now we just need to do these two over here. And for these little circly areas, I want to do something a little bit different and make them look kind of castle-y. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember what these things are called, but you know, like at the top of castles, they have those wall type things. That's what I'm trying to do here. And then let's add some stairs for extra details. Not that anyone can really see these back pieces anyway. That sun is starting to set, but the nice thing is about underwater, there isn't too many scary things that spawn at night, so you can kind of get away with working through the night if you need to. And we've got one more little circly thing, and I think that should be done for the roofs. I feel like that's pretty good going for a day's work, right? And the fish are loving it. I really hope the mermaids love it. Speaking of which, look at all those mermaids. Oh, I want all of these. To be honest, Coral is just sleeping right now. She doesn't even know all of her friends are here. Maybe I should tell her. But also, maybe we should all go to bed. Let's get in here and fill out the doors and floors and windows speedrun style so I can get in and do the interiors tomorrow. I'm thinking that we won't need glass or actual doors. I may just use different detail blocks like fences or walls or something, but we are underwater and I don't want the mermaids to feel trapped. Alright, now that we know where the floors are, we can get to work on figuring out where needs to be cut out for doors and windows. I think if we do some stairs like this and then change out this sand for this cute block. I love this block. It's giving mermaid scales, right? See, I feel like that makes a cute enough entrance. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. And then I think I'm going to try and do the same thing here. Super duper cute. And then in here, we'll probably do the same thing here. Surprise, surprise. And I feel like it could be cute to put a set of stairs right here. And then obviously repeat the same design and then put the stairs like this. I think that looks super cute. And then let's add another entrance here. Man, do I love these stairs. And let's open up this again and use the stairs. Let's add a window here and here. Super cute. And I think other than this little opening here, we are done with the doors. What else can we do here? Oh yeah, windows. Let's just take out a couple blocks here. Add some stairs in. I think that makes a cute little window. Honestly, I think that is good for windows. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say right on time for the sun to go down, but this guy interrupted me and it is now actually nighttime. Oh, he brought a friend. And with that, good night. All right, let's get these interiors just a little less barren. If we're gonna have this as a big mermaid castle, we just as well go grand with the chandelier. Oh yeah, okay, that looks really funky actually. And then I was thinking under the chandelier, originally I was sort of brainstorming and I thought maybe we could just have one of those, you know, like entryways and there's like a big flower or something usually on the table. But then I thought, why not add a few more of these and then add some chairs? And now it kind of looks like a boardroom, right? So up the stairs, there is this big open, I don't really know what to call this, but this big open area. And I feel like we could put some cute stuff up here, but I'm also not entirely sure what. I think this could be like a nice bedroom. Maybe we could put some storage in here for them and then a couple beds. I truly don't think mermaids need beds to swim. They probably just float about and sleep like normal fish do, but now there are free beds here for if there are guests. I feel like I just heard them sing. Oh my goodness, here they are. I was gonna say I could hear the mermaids singing, but they must be just attracted to their new home that I've been building here. Especially this one. This one actually isn't Coral. Coral is back in my house. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. They love it in here. I think I may add a wee little garden out here because this area here is just not looking very cute at all. I'm gonna add all of these coral blocks everywhere and then I'm gonna go around and add the coral fans. So there'll be some levels to the garden at least. Okay, that is all of the red ones done. Let's add this magenta color. And then some pink. And some blue. And finally, let's break this up with some yellow. Gosh, this is looking very dark. I think we're gonna have to add some lanterns and stuff around here eventually too. Alright, let's place some coral fans. The good thing about the coral fans is that you can place them on the side of blocks. So at least they look a little bit different. Or they can look a little bit different, I should say. Oh, I should probably leave this walkway open. There's a lot of yellow over here. I feel like I should spread it out a little bit more. Actually, that's probably enough yellow altogether. Let's add in some pink. Oh, and I feel like there needs to be a lot more blue over here. I put it all over on the right for some reason. I feel like that makes a nice garden-y kind of area. And finally, I'm just gonna add a nice stairway up to the castle. Again, not that we really need stairs underwater, but it just looks nice. I feel like I've said cute a million times whilst building this thing, but this castle is literally adorable, especially with all of the mermaids floating around inside, so super happy with how this turned out. Armed with some shears, I set out to gather a metric boatload of seagrass and kelp. Once that was sorted, I speedran finding and stealing acacia wood. It may not be the cutest wood, but trust me, I have a little plan for it. So with the castle done, I want to add a lawn, and I think a rolling field of seagrass would be so cute, so I'm just going to fill in these little areas here with loads of this seagrass. And I'm hoping once this is done, it's kind of going to give like the equivalent of what a rolling wheat field would look like. I mean, technically, I guess I could have just bone mealed the floor entirely, but it's a lot harder to get bones than it is to just shear a bunch of seagrass, so that's why we're doing it this way. I feel like that's probably enough of the normal sized grass, so let's get some bone meal. Okay, luckily we had a bunch of these bone blocks left over, and it feels like I probably could have gotten away with bone mealing the entire floor instead of spending so much time collecting seagrass, but it's okay, you live and you learn. Oh, that just appeared, right? Oh my goodness, I actually did not know that would happen. And we have a visitor. I haven't seen one of these guys in a long time. Please keep it that way. Alright, so I think we are done on the seagrass front for now. So we're done pretty early, which means... Oh, I hear her, but I don't see her. Maybe she's down here. Oh, there she is. I literally swam right past her. Hello. Oh, there we go. Lovely. I'm just going through and adding this kelp around the outside of where we built, and I'm hoping it kind of gives like fabulous secret mermaid cove. You know, like a little oasis in a forest of dark rippling kelp. Oh, another mermaid! Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. They must absolutely love these little kelp forests that are starting to grow over here. With everything going to plan, I quite literally did stand and watch kelp grow for the rest of the evening as the mermaids enjoyed the new areas. But now I think it's important to add a pathway from the house to the castle because... what if the mermaids need help? I want them to be able to find me easily. Alright, so I'm pretty much just going to copy this kind of pathway, but obviously do it over here. And I'm pretty much just going to place them randomly, and where the heck is that coming from? Oh, of course. Can you please not do that maybe? We're so close to being done here and you want to just kill me off before we can see the finished product? Just rude, you know? It's not exactly a pathway, obviously, it's just some extra blocks, but I think once we decorate it, it's going to be giving the same as this one. So let's go around and put some lanterns on most of these things. I think I'm just going to put the lanterns on all of the walls that I've placed, to be honest. And immediately that looks so much better already. I feel like maybe all that's left to do for the pathways is to bone meal the floor. I was just going to place a bunch of seagrass, but then I remembered that I don't have to do that. I can literally just do this to the floor and it saves me so much time. And would you look at that, a mermaid has already found her way to my house by following the path, it seems like. Oh, and it looks like somebody else is also trying to find their way to my house using the path, but they're going the wrong way, so that's fine. I just realized with all of this acacia wood, I can make some super cute crabs, kind of. From up over here, I feel like it could sort of look like a bunch of crabs if I added more and also got rid of this guy, ruining the vibe. I think if I just place more of these around, I can get away with them looking like a lot of crabs. You know what? From up here, I feel like they do look like little crabs. The only thing I can think of doing before we move all of Coral's friends in officially is add some lighting. I feel like this might be the first time in history that hoppers have been used to make street lamps, but I don't hate it. Ooh, okay, yeah, I like that. I feel like that looks super cute and it goes with the vibe of everything else that's going on here. So let's add a few more of those around the place. That's looking super duper. Guess what word I'm gonna use? Cute. I feel like for some finishing touches, I'm gonna use these coral blocks, and I just wanted to give this a little go. I feel like these, like, this just looks just like coral, right? Like Coral the mermaid and also Coral the literal block. But yeah, so I'm gonna go around and just place a bunch of these because I think these colors will fit nicely in the area. There's a lot of blues and stuff going on, so I think the pinky colors are really gonna sort of bring the area together. Placing coral blocks is probably one of my least favorite things to build, just because they are so randomly placed that it almost makes it difficult to make them look natural. Oh, that darkness came around super duper fast. Okay, I feel like we might be good for the pink coral there. We do have to get rid of this lovely visitor that we have. Goodbye. And let's place some of this magenta coral. At this point, I'm not even surprised. I'm actually just going to collect up some yellow coral blocks just to add a couple more different colors. I don't know. I say a couple more, one more different color. Just feel like it looks a bit empty, and I do feel bad that I'm leaving the blue out, but the blue is just way too dark amongst everything. And now let's add some pickles. Probably should have picked up a few more pickles because I kind of want to do like this because obviously that makes it super bright. It's okay, we can always go back and get more. They are just up there, so we can work with this for now. Oh, never mind, I have to go get more. Pickle time. I don't want to ruin the aesthetic of this area up here too much, but I am going to take all of the pickles. So yes, I am going to ruin the aesthetic of this area. Oops, the sun is coming up. Okay, Coral, are you ready to finally move your friends and family in officially? I know there is a lot of them already hanging around, but are you ready? I'll take that as a yes. Well, I guess she doesn't want to help. I'll do all the work as usual. Okay, hello. Take my fish. Oh, I'm gonna need to collect some more fish from the fishing hut. For sure. Okay, let's go get some of those. I actually think that they're not gonna follow me unless I have fish in my hand, so let's definitely go get some more fish. Wow, I feel like building this area just attracted so many mermaids. I have fish for you. Thank you. Oh, her little ponytail is so cute. There's another one up there. They are just absolutely spawning in everywhere. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There is only 3 beds, but I don't think you guys sleep in beds anyways. Oh, they were very happy to become my friend. Okay, nice. Look at them all. Wait, is that Coral? I just realized they all have different hairstyles. I might have been mistaken Coral for someone else the entire time. Who knows? Okay. I think that is Coral. Anyway, she's coming with me now. I'm gonna assume this is Coral, and she's gonna check out her friends and family, and she's gonna be so excited. Oh, and we also have a new lady here. Wow, the castle is literally so full of life right now with all the mermaids in here. Are you happy all of your people are here, Coral? Whichever one you really are? Who is the real Coral? I'm so scared right now. I feel like all of the mermaids are having so much fun in the castle, and Coral is having a great time with all of her friends. She's having a board meeting. She's calling one. Okay, let's leave them to discuss their mermaid things because I'm not actually a real mermaid. Don't tell anyone. As I woke up on day 100, I looked out my window and saw Coral and all of her people waking up and starting their day in the castle. I swam through the seagrass and the kelp and felt the rippling sunlight warm my scales. There was always a sense of satisfaction at the end of these projects, but the serenity and joy of seeing our little mermaid friend with all her people was so special. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I'll see you next time.